Hi, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Thanatos. Thanks again for watching. This is the second episode in our very first campaign. Back at the table is Molly, Teo, Maddie. Oh! I know, I saved it. I totally saved it. And Jess, I know your name.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for being back, guys.
We had nowhere else to be.
For the people watching this episode who haven't watched the one before, like this is an actual campaign, a continuing story. So if you haven't watched it, please do. This one will make a little bit more sense if you do that. Shout out to our grand sponsor, Kiro. They make the best sex tech around. Buy it, use it, and don't
forget to masturbate.
Oh, we're kind of getting a hang of it now. Yeah. Okay. Last session, you all wake up in an apartment on the Red Ring. It's like your private little Airbnb that you've rented during what's now called the release. It's a few weeks leading up to the moment that the N.O.X, this disease that makes people sterile and apathetic and depressed, hits the city. In the morning, you wake up and your hangovers are killing you. Some people have, I think, a bed partner. I think you've had a night of fun. And there's a knock at the door, and it is Knockbot, a messenger bot that tells you that he has a message for you from the TPF, the Tachion. There we go. Philanthropic Front. They invite you to come to the main headquarters of Lustcraft, one of the companies that is part of this front, because they have a special assignment for you. On your way there, you have an encounter with a street preacher, a woman who is part of a church called the Nocturnals, who welcome this disease as a way to purify humanity. And you have an encounter with a few slum dwellers who are about to beat up or maim or otherwise hurt two upper rimmers. After a few shenanigans involving some slightly unconsensual almost rimming and some, I think, a lot of buzzing of nanobots without any result. If I remember.
I've got into some positions.
You managed to shake them off and made your way to the Lustcraft headquarters. In these headquarters, you were briefed together with loads of other adventurers on your mission, which is find out what the N.O.X is, what's causing it, how to stop it. In essence, save the fucking planet, save the city, and if you do, you will be rewarded with your golden ticket into the upper rim of Tachion. And that's where we left off. The moment this speech is over, that Vinka leaves the room, the entire room erupts in chaos. People start crawling and jumping over each other to get out of the building as quick as possible. And it is in this insanity that our session of today begins. First of all, what do your characters think of the speech that they just heard? How do they feel about this assignment? Are you up for it? Like, how are your motivations playing?
Well, my character got a hunch that there was something not quite genuine about her, and I'm not quite buying it at the moment. So yeah, I think I'm feeling a bit apprehensive about the whole ordeal. So I'm not running. I'm waiting about.
Why apprehensive?
Because I read minds, innit? I just feel like there was just something a bit off about her and the whole task.
Okay.
I don't think we know enough information. I think there's just. What do you think?
I think you can mind read, so it's pretty much you're just following your intuition. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and you're the only human, so I don't care about everyone else dying.
Exactly.
I care about you.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm risking my life for this, and I'm not quite sure. Does anyone want to persuade me, Kyla?
What am I persuading
How are
you?
you feeling about it?
I'm feeling okay. I'm just I'm looking forward to the opportunity to get to the upper rim and continue thieving from people that don't deserve it. Or people that do
They do
deserve it.
deserve
They
it
don't
up there.
deserve
They're
what they
fucking
have.
cunts.
Yeah. Whoa, Jesus, right, eh?
He just wants to
Mr.
reach around
Quinn.
the upper rim. That's fine.
Just want to get in that upper rim,
Reach around.
get my fingers busy. Get in that upper rim.
Show them tricks.
All right, so around you, people are starting to run. People, like, you can already see fights breaking out left and right. What is your first move? Like, things are starting to get dangerous where you are right now real fast. What's your move? Do you want to try, like, you can run out, you know that there's this, like, security station that you came in through. People are sort of charging in that direction, and there are still a few people in the room itself.
Who do we see in the room?
In the room, there's still a few different groups of people. There's not really sort of a monogamous way to describe them.
Do I see the cybernetics that were there before?
Which ones?
There was a group of cybernetics, like Cleany bots or something.
Yeah,
They're still there?
yeah, they're definitely still there.
I'll walk up to them with my muscly legs.
You can see they're sort of stressing out a little bit. They're sort of talking to each other, sort of mumbling.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, we have no idea. Feels a little unsafe in here.
Yes.
We don't know why we got invited.
Yes, why we're here.
I don't know. Who are you?
I'm one of you guys. We don't care about these humans.
Are you? You're way hotter than
Rude.
we are.
You're not here. You're over there. You can't hear me bitch about you.
I can read minds.
Shit! I've forgotten this.
Can you take us outside?
Yeah, come follow me. I'll escort them out with
Gonna
my.
shoot you as soon as you get outside.
So I'm gonna just start muscling my way through the crowd to the.
All right, they huddle up behind you, and they're sort of
babies.
like clinging together a little bit and just sort of like following in your footsteps. What are you guys doing? Are you following her or him? Sorry.
I'm hidden in the shadows. No one actually knows that I'm still there. I'm just observing.
Okay, you have to
everything
roll
that's
for
going on.
that since it's not like you're in a forest or anything. You can like this means you're under a table or something.
No, it doesn't mean I'm under a table. It just means I'm not making myself known in the group.
Right. Okay.
I'll roll for it.
Yeah. Roll.
It sounds like you're using your move to just stand in the corner.
Like the higher you roll, the less inconspicuous you are.
D12.
Yeah.
6.
And add your speed.
4. 10.
10. All right. Yeah, you managed to make yourself fairly scarce.
You do you.
Guys,
What do we want to do?
I'm leaving.
I don't want to go.
Alright, I think we should split up.
No.
Probably-
No,
I'll
I'm not.
take a Lex.
Are we gonna go? Where are we even going? Which place are we gonna go?
We're gonna go to Aphrodite's annex.
Yeah. So the information you got is that there were 3 leads. They have the first one is Aphrodite's annex, which is surprising to say the least because this is supposed to be one of those safe havens. It's very it's actually one of the few places that people tolerate each other. The second one is the Church of the Nocturnals, which is the street preacher you saw. And the third one is Nova One, which is this corporation that produces and sells cybernetic implants for humans and clones, which have been skyrocketing because people are trying to make themselves as little human or as cybernetic as possible in the hopes they won't be affected by the N.O.X. You're making your way through the crowd, and give me a mind roll.
Oh shit. Oh, 12 plus 1, 13.
All right. So from somewhere like at the far end of the room, you hear a sort of scream, and it starts coming closer and closer, like. And when you look to your right, you see a guy who's been thrown by something or someone, and he's just coming at you, just flailing his arms and legs. What you want to try to catch him?
I want to try and catch him.
All right, give me a power roll.
Oh, 14.
Ooh, that's not bad. All right,
Nice.
yeah, you catch him midair.
Nice.
And he's not the lightest of people too. He's like he's a sort of short, stocky guy, completely bald, and bright yellow eyes. So you can see he's a clone, and he's like squirming. And he's like, thanks, sir. Could you please down?
What?
You put him down. And he's sort of like he straightens his shirt. He's like, thanks. He's like way shorter than you are. He's like, thanks for that. Yeah, I tripped and
You tripped up into the sky?
yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay,
I
that
see you
seems believable to me.
I see you're leading these people out. Not that I need any help, of course, but if I'm mind if I tag along? Just
I just pick him back up and start walking out.
He squirms a little bit, but he lets you do it. Okay. You're like this mother hen with all of these ducklings.
Well, what a hero.
All right. So you're in the front. The three of you are sort of together now, right? Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just following the guy in the air. We can't actually see him. We see the guy's legs going. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah, it's like the tour guide with the. All right, all of you give me a social roll.
Mine is 11.
Mine's 11 too.
13.
All right, you see a group of cybernetics pass you, and they look like they're sort of in a lotus position, and they are floating, and they're like going in a perfect sort of train, like they're following each other. And the moment they pass you, they sort of move their heads and they are looking at you. They're sort of taking you in, and all of you can feel this sort of tingling in your mind. You feel like they're sort of like, when you look into their eyes, like to you, it seems like it's not hypnotism, but it's something similar, and you can feel they're sort of like pulling at thoughts in your head. But you all manage to sort of like shrug it off, and you like the moment you shrug it off, they sort of look at you and they look back and they just keep on floating onward. Meanwhile, you are now slowly making your way to the end of the room. You're now like coming to the exit. And to your left is a man, an older man. He's about 60 years old, and he has a gray beard, and on top of him is this huge chunk of rock that's fallen from the ceiling. And one of his legs is completely crushed, and he's just screaming out in pain. And you are walking by. Everybody just passes him without looking, and he's screaming. He's like, "Please, please, help me, please, please! I can't get out. Please, please, guys, don't, please."
Does he look human?
Yes.
I don't care.
I'm sorry,
Walk
man. We
past.
actually got an appointment somewhere else, so we're just gonna leave.
Come on, you can't just let me
Guys, he
die
might
here.
have money. He might have money.
Yeah, but I don't want crushed money. Like,
How rich does he look?
It's just basic clothes. He doesn't look
fuck this
particularly
dude.
rich.
Let's just leave.
He's not rich.
I mean, we can just lift the rock.
That seems like a whole thing.
Unless we're lifting the rock and there's a wallet underneath, but like, gosh,
We're gonna lift the rock and then we have to stop the bleeding.
Well, I can't lift the rock on my own.
No, you can't because you're psychic. But guess what I'm thinking? We should leave. So let's zip out of here.
Come on. And like as you're walking, I was like, "Oh, fuck you then! Fuck you! I don't And you hear him just like yelling and cursing while you move
you just
on.
come?
Still a bit.
Good for you.
I go back and kick him in the face. Yeah, I got my ass whooped before. I'm salty. I go back and kick him in the face.
You actually want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walk back. You're literally kicking a man while he's down.
Yeah.
He's like being crushed by the rock, and you can see like his face is becoming more pale and more pale.
Yeah.
through the
Before he
blood
dies,
loss.
right.
All right.
Right before
Yeah,
he
no
dies.
need to roll. He can't
Aw.
move, so he's a sitting duck. So
roll for how
you can
much?
roll for damage. Yeah.
That's not the right dice.
Yeah. You roll. I think you roll something else. Oh yeah. You just want to kick him? Yeah. That's a 1d4 for you. So that's a pyramid one. Yeah.
4.
Yeah, you kill him.
Oh, put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
You kill this helpless civilian,
What do
and
you
he dies
do when you
on
see
the
the
spot.
deer in the forest? You put them down, okay? When they're hurt, not just because I love animals, but fuck that guy. Smack me.
You can see like one
Like a
last
flea or
defiant
something.
stare of pure hatred as you kick him in the face and he dies.
I'll run up to him real slow motion. Eat this, bitch!
Wipe that smart ass look off his face.
I'm your son.
As you pass through the gate, you are now at the sort of security check, and even though it's complete chaos, you still have to pass through these sort of small gates. And there are loads of guards. It seems like they already anticipated that this kind of thing might be happening. So there's just machine guns everywhere around you. You can see that people, as they go out of the building, they're being handed this communication device, sort of similar to the holographic thing you got from the N.O.X bot. And you see that they're sort of tapping people's arms with a sort of device, which is usually used to transfer some money. So it seems like everybody's getting a little bit of funds before you leave.
We should go around tearing people's arms off so we can get those communicators. And
Also,
then-
you're a limb collector.
I just want the limbs for other reasons. But if we were...
Paperweight.
Yeah. If we were to wait after they go through and then just ambush them as they come out, then we'd have a little more funds.
You could try. Right now, you're standing.
Yeah, we're
sort of-
standing on the other side, so we could just go through normal. Just get the little...
Yeah, you're like standing in line for to go through the gate, and behind you, you hear growling sounds, like very low rumbling growling sounds. And as you turn around, there are these 3 women. They are very broad-shouldered. They're about like 40 or 50 years old. They all look exactly the same. They're clones, and they all have on a leash a huge sort of reptile, sort of crocodile kind of creature, and the creature just sort of like growling and snapping around. And the women, they tap. Let's see who. They tap Kylie on the shoulder.
I like
and,
crocodiles.
As you turn around and look to face them, one of them says, "I think we'll take your spot.
What do you mean I'll take my spot?
We're going out first.
What?
We're going out first." And she sort of like moves to push you aside.
Oh, no.
To
That's what I
cut
meant.
in line.
No.
I would just give it a spot. They got snappigators.
Can I try and steal the gator?
Don't.
Do you want to steal the gator?
You
Yeah, I
gonna lose your
like.
fucking hand.
I like gators.
Don't do it.
You can definitely try.
Not even a stealth steal as
But how
well.
do you
Like
know
I'm
You just want to
Control
grab the
it.
leash?
yeah.
That's
How do you
not
know you're
how
gonna
you
be able to
take
control it?
animals. That's
I
not-
don't.
We're gonna give it a go.
Yeah.
Risk it.
Have you stolen an animal before? Did they instantly just like you? This is not Pokemon, all right? Fucking snappigator's gonna take your arm off.
Let's find out.
All right,
Oh,
go for it.
sweet Lord.
That's going to be. She's holding. Let's make it a speed thing. You're just trying to snatch the leash out of her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll for it.
D12.
Yeah, D12. Add your speed.
Oh, that's a
It's
critical
a
fail.
1.
That snappigator took your fucking arm off, right?
Ooh, this is not gonna end well.
The snappigator?
I think
Yeah.
it was a 10.
So you move to grab the leash, and she sees you coming from a mile away, and she just pulls back the leash, and she gives it like a slight tug, and the snappigator immediately turns its head and like chomps down on your arm.
Oh, fuck.
You take 7 damage. It sinks its teeth deep into your arm. How much libido do you have total?
10.
Okay, so you're down to 3.
Welcome back to the club.
It grabs onto your arm and like shakes it about a little bit, and your body just sort of like flails through the air for a little while, and then it lets you go. And then the woman says, "Like I said, I think we'll take this spot."
Yeah,
And
whatever.
She moves in front of you in line.
Mum's the word.
When your friend needs some help.
What? Guys,
I
I'm
will
at the
put
front
him
here.
down.
Come on.
He's bleeding
Join
out right
me.
now. Well, I'm just
Does Quantum have the ability to heal me?
Yeah, I do.
Will you?
No.
You're not feeling so hot yourself, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just gonna keep it for myself till I get into a situation where I might need it.
But you have, I think, one libido left,
Two.
right?
No, I've got two. I'm okay.
Oh.
I'm real close.
Fine.
I would heal. I would like to use my healing on people that deserve it. I feel like he knew the Snapagator was gonna snap at him.
All right,
since
and
the
another
name,
way to
but
get back your libido is by sleeping.
I'm gonna make sure you don't sleep. Told you about that Snapagator.
All right, you wait a little bit in line. It's boring as hell, except for all the explosions and the killing happening behind you. And you make it outside. As you move out of the building, you are handed a communication device. Who wants to take it?
Me. I'll take it.
All right.
But
Sorry,
your
I'll
hands,
take it. His arms
Write
go.
it down in your inventory.
you've only got one hand.
Sorry, he can't take it. I'll take it. I actually have his arm because he just left it. Actually, I'm just slide the communicator off for back to you. Keep the arm as well.
He also you also get tapped and you get 100 guap,
Ooh,
which is
nice.
quite a bit of money. And she says this will be for your expenses. Use it wisely. And as you move out, you see that there are these sort of enormous ships waiting. You know these kind of ships, they're like cargo ships. They're airships, but in this case, they're being used to transport all of you back to the Red Ring. Apparently, they don't want all these rowdy people running around in the Upper Rim. And you can see that they're separating people in two different airships. One is the rowdy airship, where the people that are making trouble and are like fighting each other, they are all just being pushed or like, being forced into that one. The other ones where the calm people just sort of like walk themselves into. Right now, you're like walking up to this division. You can either choose to make a scene or not to make a scene.
Is making a scene going with the rowdy people? Is that what
Yes,
you're saying?
Mr. Snapagator.
I prefer to stay quiet. But
Oh,
I
now you
agree.
want to stay quiet. You don't want to touch anything. You don't want to try and take something from somebody.
I'm feeling a bit sorry for myself, so yeah, I'll stay quiet. But again,
I'm keeping your arm as well.
I'm not someone that's really aggressive with what I want. You guys just go with the flow.
I will calmly walk towards the calm one.
All right. There's a guard there, and he points his machine gun at you. And he's like, "Put the guy down." And the guy's like, "Thanks. That was high up." He's like, "Follow me!" And all of a sudden, he's like taking charge because he feels safe now. So he's like waddling in front of you. He's like, "Come on, guys!"
Little man syndrome.
Yeah. And he
Pat him on the head.
Yeah, he brings you into the ship, and you wait there for another 5 minutes or so. The ship fills up. This guy is still sitting with you, and the ship rises itself off the ground, and you are being transported back into the city. And you can see below, you can see the city passing under you, and it is like... It looks like a city bracing for a disease. Like you can see fires everywhere. It's chaos. You were sitting on a bench with all of you together, and there are like other groups sitting in other places in this ship. Now, this is going to take a few minutes. This little trip, so you have a little while to talk amongst yourselves, or maybe you want to talk to other people on the ship. Maybe you want to listen in on what people are saying. This is your time to do any of that. And of course, you have your new friend with you.
What's your name, mister?
Yeah,
Yes.
let me look that up.
While you're doing that.
He says, the name's Atos.
Atos, lovely to meet you.
Likewise, thank you for. Thank you for the saving of my life.
I don't have fingers.
Right. This is very awkward.
What species are you, Atos?
What do you mean, what species?
You look Flevian.
I might be a little paler than usual, but I'm nothing more than a regular clone.
Okay, I was about to call your ass a fleoid. My bad. Okay.
Fleoids. He writes it down in the book. Look up.
Don't write that down. That's a slur. The real name's Flavian, but don't call him a fleoid.
I'll try to remember that.
You best remember with your fleoid looking ass. So what are you doing in the city?
Well, apparently getting tossed around like a football. I'm not sure. I got an invitation with my friends, and I think they all just ditched me, and now I'm here with you guys, and I feel like you might ditch me when we land as well, but that's fine. I have my own life. I don't need...
If you're worth something, we'll definitely keep you. What do you do?
I'm a salesman.
You're a salesman?
Yes, a very successful salesman.
Have you got any money?
How do you feel about this?
Well, I mean, I
Sales.
don't try to measure success by money.
Okay, so you're a bad salesman? Okay, can I just take an aside with my friends real quick? 1 second.
Well,
do a
naturally.
huddle.
We just sorry, we just go talk about some
Right,
shit.
right.
I say we get the fuck away from this loser. He worth nothing.
Yeah,
He
fuck
ain't
this
gonna help.
guy. Fucking cunt.
She brought him and she don't like him, so
No.
that's 2.
Fucking works
Do you-
in.
do you
But he
want
works in
him?
a shop. He has mannequins just in the window there.
He owns
You know,
a
it doesn't
shop.
even give him a day off.
Mannequin slavery is real. Yeah.
Not okay.
Should we? Can I try and rob him?
No, he ain't
Yes.
got shit. He's a bad salesman. He didn't sell shit to have shit. We leave him alone, all right? Don't talk to him for no reason. We just leave him alone or we kill him. That's your choices.
No more killing.
No more killing? That's fine. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's good. Hey, buddy.
I'm sorry, I don't think we've been introduced.
You don't want to learn my name. There's no point right now.
He walks up to him and he has no hair, but he does, and he's sort of like, Atos, nice to meet you.
Okay. You see what's in my hand, Atos? These are nanobots. Now, if you touch me with your little hands,
Right.
I'm gonna put some of these in your skull. And the last guy Dave's touch, I ripped his dick off and put it in his mouth. So you won't back up for a little bit. We're actually gonna go see what the pilot and everybody is
Right.
saying.
And he his face it's devoid of any color. He's right. Of course, I wouldn't want to get in any of your ways. See ya, I guess. And he sits down by himself somewhere in a corner.
Lonely ass. All right, and then we leave and go to the pilot and see what he's saying.
The pilot?
Yeah,
you
you
can
want to know where we're going.
Yeah, you can get to the pilot. It's like there's guards just in the part that leads to the cockpit is just guarded.
Can we go to the guards and see where we're going?
Yeah,
Walk up to the guards, ask them.
sure. You walk up to the guards and there are these sort of generic guard cybernetics, and they're holding machine guns. And as you walk up to them, they're like, "Stand back."
Oh, it's you. How you doing? You all right? I'm okay. You probably don't remember me from whooping my ass before. Where are we going?
The Red Ring.
Where are you gonna take us specifically? We want to go to the N.O.X.
I don't know.
You just gonna keep driving until we get off?
We drop you off at the ring. That's all you need to know.
Okay, that's perfect. I just have an aside with my friend.
Of course.
You serious about this no killing thing? Just not gonna kill anybody anymore?
Is he not a taxi driver?
I'm sorry, but he doesn't sound like one. When you just get in and they just drop you off at a destination.
They're just taking us to the edge of the
It's
ring.
fine. We just
Yeah,
wait.
we'll just-
we
we
get
can
off.
just
We just
walk
walk.
it
It's
from-
fine.
Can
We
we
do
get
it.
a
It's
little
fine.
closer though? Like we just want to get.
We can walk. It's okay.
It's fine.
I'll carry you if you really
He'll take
want.
us as far as he can take us. You just need to
Piggyback?
chill.
Don't talk to me like
You
he's
sit on
a
my
fucking
shoulders.
Civilian hero. Fuck him. Punch me in my face.
Maybe you should
Calm
fix
down.
yourself.
You fix
You're
yourself.
really not
You ain't
looking
even got
great
a
right
face.
now. I project a beautiful smiling face.
Exactly. Projections.
If you want to push him on telling you where you're going, you can roll a social roll.
Okay. 12.
But if you roll real low, it's gonna backfire.
Yeah, I'm not. But it's the red ring. Is the red ring like?
We can
It's
walk
huge
it.
though, but it's
I'm just trying to get specifics. But you guys want to go to the general area of wherever we're going, right? 7.
in total.
9.
All right. Yeah, he's not telling you shit. We're taking you to the Red Ring. I thought I told you that. No matter what the assessor says, I'm not telling you fucking anything.
What's the assessor?
That's him.
I know, but the characters don't know what a fucking assessor is, do
Yeah, but
they?
this was a fourth wall joke.
I know, and I was joining in.
Do you want to press this guy?
No, we just got off the ship.
Just let it go, man.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
All of you, give me a mind roll.
Do, 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 do.
9.
9.
8.
12.
10. Wait, 10. I'm adding my mind as
I'm
well.
so smart
13.
So you had 8?
12.
Who had 8? Okay. Yeah, you're standing still, like, and you're able to listen in on sort of a few of the conversations that people are having. With an 8, you don't hear all that much. You can hear people talking about the different leads that you got from the Vinca, but that's more or less it. Then once more,
13.
13.
12.
9.
All right. For 9, you hear some cybernetics. There's this group of cybernetics. They're huddled around a table, and they're talking about Aphrodite's N.O.X. You hear them say that it's run by a cybernetic called Nana Mama. And they're talking about the fact that they find it really hard to believe that that Aphrodite's N.O.X. would be involved in anything as evil as a disease like this. 11 and 13, yeah, 12 and 13, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you hear there's this group of what you can only describe as sort of jungle explorers. Like, they've got the khakis and everything. Like, they seem like they're ready to go into the wilderness. And they're talking about Nova One, about this corporation that you've been tipped about. And one is discussing the implant that he recently got there, which is an eye that sees infrared. Whoa. And he also drops the name of the head of the company, and he says that he's met the guy, and that it's like this really extroverted, sort of showy type of person, and his name is Niza. 13, you hear that the N.O.X., Aphrodite's N.O.X., has become somewhat of a commune, or almost like it's not a cult, but it's like a very sort of free-spirited place, and it used to be that already, but it's really grown. So they've now bought the buildings around the N.O.X., which now serve as living spaces for the patrons that come there often, which could just easily be you. And they've started doing lectures. But there have also been stories of like strange ceremonies there and massive orgies.
Nice.
Just seems like they've doubled down on what they were doing before, and the release has sort of upped their game to a whole new level.
Is it good for business? Is this what you're saying?
Very much so, yes. Okay. There's 4 droids that are still sort of huddled behind you, and they're looking up to you. They're like, "What do we do now?"
What are you doing?
I don't know. Where are we going? Where are we?
We're on a fucking, like...
They're all
taxi.
very much looking at you. They're staring at you like...
I don't want to hit these little droids.
Save
So
us, please.
Fuck off.
Save us.
Oh, no. I'm going to just try and walk away.
Yeah, they follow you like a little flock of ducks.
And I try and punch them.
What happened to no killing?
All right. Give me a roll.
You roll a 20.
8.
That's enough. These aren't all that powerful. Okay, give me your best damage roll.
I'm trying not to, like, hurt them too much. I just don't want them to look at me. 6.
Yeah, one of them just explodes.
I said don't follow me!
The other one, the other one, like, throw their little arms up in the air, and they're like, ah! And they scatter throughout the airship, and they're gone. One of the guards taps you on the shoulder, and as you turn around, he rams the back of his gun in your face.
Yeah, that's how it feels. I mean, oh no.
What's your shield?
10.
All right. He jams it in your face, but you manage to you manage to block it with your arm. And he's like, "Don't do that again."
Just don't look at me.
Roger.
It's okay, man. Come by.
Kylie. Oh.
Oh, they gonna start fucking again.
Get that mechanical dick out. Let's go.
Not in public, Kylie. I told you about this.
Sorry.
So what are we doing? What's going on?
Man's got urges.
The airship lands, and it lets you all off the ship. Now, by now, it's early in the evening, so let's say about 8 o'clock at night, Earth time. What do you want to do? Do you want to go to the N.O.X. now? Do you want to wait until morning?
Is it nearby?
You are pretty close to it's pretty close to your apartment actually, which is extremely lucky.
You wanted to have a nap though, didn't you?
No, I can heal myself. He just needs it.
We can have an...
I think we should go for a sleep before we go there because I feel like it's going to be busier at night and the people that can actually help us are probably not going to be there in a state to either have a conversation or cause trouble. So I think we should
First
heal
thing in the morning.
You guys two look pretty crap.
and go in the morning. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
You can make your way back to your apartment. You pass another of the street preachers and just general street rowdiness. Every now and then when you look around, you think you might still see one of your little ducklings, but they're like trying to not be seen.
I'll shout out to them. Just don't look me straight in the eye and we'll be okay, all right? Like, just look to like my shoulder or something.
All right, they the three that are left immediately come rushing, and they immediately huddle back behind you.
Okay, I'll just look after them.
When you arrive at the apartment, there's a guy standing in front of the door. It's your former lover, and he's waiting. And when you arrive, he's like,
The guy from...
I left my I thought I said left my wallet in there. Where were you the entire day?
Oh, mate, I can't hang around for you all the time.
Yeah, apparently not.
Your wallet's here.
Yes, it's inside.
Go and have a look for it. I don't know where it is.
Could you open the door, you think?
Yeah, I'll open the door for you, yeah.
Last one night stand I'll ever have.
Yeah,
You
because
better
they're
not be taking
dying.
this wallet.
I've taken the wallet. Can I roll for it?
Yes.
Wonderful.
No, he was gone.
I
You
told
could just have
to
taken
take
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You just.
I'm pretty
took
sure
it.
you said you
Yeah.
were
There
going
was
to take
300
it anyway.
guap in the wallet.
Let's roll for how much there was in there.
Was 300 guap a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Sweet.
I was there was 20 guap, but it's not really a wallet. It's more like a sort of USB dongle kind of thing.
Okay.
There was 20 guap on there, so now you have 120 total.
Oh, you rolled. I didn't get to-
Yeah, no, I rolled for that.
Well,
You're just gonna be like 4,000 guap. Yes. He rummages around the room for a bit and he can't find it. And he's like, all right, which one of you little assholes took my wallet?
Nobody wants you here.
That was my question. Which one of you little assholes took my wallet? Space wallet.
Don't talk to me like that, bitch.
I'm not leaving until I have
took your
my
wallet.
money.
No, I took your wallet. You guys ain't gonna do
No.
the thing. Nah, it was him.
One of the small guys like, no, nobody. Nope.
I took your wallet.
All right, hand it over. We won't have any trouble.
We won't have any trouble now because you're going to leave.
Oh, damn.
I kicked your ass out of here earlier. I can do it again.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was hungover then. Now I'm like, I'm ready to go.
If you want to go, we can
Yeah, let's
go.
go. Let's
Oh,
go.
I said no killing.
I'll just knock him out, okay?
Okay.
You whack him.
Yeah, of course I whack him.
Okay.
$3,000 she killed someone.
We're gonna.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, we're gonna roll for
she
it.
killed
We're
them.
gonna roll for like who goes first.
Okay, fine. Can I keep that 12 though? For something.
Oh wait, that's
Keep
the
the
wrong.
12 for going first.
Yeah,
I
okay.
bet you
You're
40,000.
first.
I rolled 12.
Yeah, that will do.
No, it's more. It's
His
14.
face is a
But
dust.
still.
He's dead.
Roll damage.
Oh, boys.
Wait, so what was it? Was it a 12?
I rolled a 10 and then I added
yeah.
4.
Got it. Yeah.
Like, I only rolled 2 on damage though.
Okay. Like he takes a pretty big hit.
I was
but
pulling
he gets,
back.
But he yeah okay yeah. He gets back up. He's like, all right, all right,
Right.
all right.
Fuck yeah.
And he just sort of like turns around. He's like he's obviously outmanned.
Yeah.
He walks off and but he yells at you. Is like, you'll pay for this, bitch. And he walks out the door.
That dude you had sex with is nice.
I've got
Seems
terrible
like a nice
taste in men.
He seems like a nice guy.
All right. You can take. You can go to sleep. Or is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I put my nanites in his body and then reattach the limb that I took.
Right.
Because I know he's going to heal, but he's just going to heal with one arm. So I just put the arm back up.
That's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's not even the healing. I don't think that... Is that a healing? Or
Yeah,
is that just,
that's a
okay,
healing.
okay.
I
Yeah.
reckon you should like wing your kids maybe as well.
But since
Fuck them kids.
yeah, roll.
28.
Yeah.
Okay, they...
2.
2.
Plus mind.
Oh, 6.
Yeah. So you regain 6 of your libido.
But we're
Yeah.
sleeping anyway.
Yeah.
Can I chat to these little dudes?
Yes.
Hey, little dudes.
Hey.
What are your names, dudes?
Minibot.
All of you are called Minibot?
1, 2, 3. And then they start
The other
squabbling.
one was
Which one is
4?
1, 2, and 3?
Oh, right, okay.
They
That's
obviously
convenient
didn't
that I
really have
killed
names
4.
before.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. Oh,
1, 2,
sorry
3.
about that.
Eventually, one comes up out on top and says, "I'm 1."
You're 1. Mr.
Give him a
1.
name.
Mr. 1, Mr. 2, and Mr. 3.
Okay.
He sort of like makes himself as big as he can.
What happened to 4? I heard stories about 4.
He was. I can't remember.
I
Okay.
heard stories about 4.
You seem like sort of like I can't remember. I can't remember.
4 was a good man, wasn't he?
I think so.
I remember the stories he used to tell.
What happened to him?
He was a fighter.
He was.
He fought strong. He fought hard. And he was always 4 times as fast as anybody else. Until Mr. 5 came along.
Mr. 5.
The creator of Mr. 4.
You see, like everything in his brain is like short circuiting. Like he was following you up until Mr. 4, and then after that, things just got away from him. He's just and he just starts looking at you and looking
Hey, your
back.
robots are fucked
Yeah,
up.
stop
Sorry.
fucking with my robots.
I don't even know these motherfuckers.
Leave them alone.
The fucking flea.
You see there now
This flea looking
discussing
at him.
amongst himself. Wait, where did 4 go? It seems like
Ah,
somehow.
I'm sorry. I killed 4.
Wait, what?
You were there.
We were.
Yeah. These guys are so dumb.
Why do you keep them with you then?
They're so cute. They're like little ducks. They even have ducks. They've all died now.
I know, I'm just saying, like, it's not going
Ducks
to fix
who
your
quack.
relationship.
Yes, they're adorable.
Where are we going?
Let's go to bed.
Bed.
Yeah.
Take your
I've
kids
just-
and
You
your
on a
failed
bed,
marriage
baby
to
girl?
Eh.
With them.
I'm
Oh,
busy
no.
right now.
So I'm
Cuddle
just
my
gonna
little-
have to fuck myself then.
Yes.
Welcome to the club.
Do not forget to masturbate.
You got 4 kids.
Oh,
You know what? You ain't gonna break the kids
Still
up, okay?
fucking.
How you think I got those kids, huh? You think kids just come out of nowhere? They're not robots. She shit them out. Look at her. Look at how she's holding them. Who holds the baby from the crotch? It's weird. You can't just hold the baby from the head and the crotch. It's weird. She ain't got no motherly instinct. Why is she hissing at the kid? You know what? I'm going to sleep. I'm going to have a long nap. Nobody wake me up. Why she graded one of them, okay? One of them's hanging from the door like a towel. What are you doing? Look after your kids.
Down there.
Go to bed with your failed marriage.
You want to get
Please
married?
Put her to sleep.
Stop holding it like
Okay.
that.
Wait, no, I can't. I'm not using my.
Put her
my
to sleep.
skills. Go to sleep.
Okay.
Power of influence.
All right. It's I would like to say it's a quiet night, but it's not. It's always loud. It's always messy. You wake up 2 or 3 times in the night because all of a sudden somebody next door is blasting really loud music or playing porn as loud as anybody has ever played porn.
Nice.
But you make your way through the night into the morning, and when you wake up, your 3 little guys are gone.
No!
But they are in the kitchen making a fucking mess while trying to make breakfast.
I love them. I would die for you.
Like one of them has like a pan in his hand and is just smashing it on the stove. They're just like making a complete mess of everything. They have no idea what they're doing. Looks funny though.
I don't eat, but thank you.
I left 4 kids, and you seem to have brought 3 more. I'm not saying I'm angry, because it's going to look like I'm angry, but I'm leaving right now for a few minutes. I just need to take myself back.
Okay.
Hey, guys, what are you guys doing?
Making breakfast!
It's weird, because you guys definitely don't eat. What is it?
Breakfast!
Specifically, because that's not an ingredient or a meal.
Breakfast?
Say breakfast one more fucking time.
Breakfast!
No, don't kill
Say,
them.
I'm not going to kill them. I just want to talk to them.
They don't
mean
talk.
breakfast?
Don't talk to them.
One of them grabs like a cup from the cupboard, smashes it, and dumps all of the contents in a pan and just starts to warm it up. Breakfast?
Oh, okay. You just broke my favorite mug. You know, one of my 4 kids gave me that mug. Oh.
Was it other Timmy?
Don't you say other times.
None.
If somebody don't come and get these kids,
I will come and get them. I'll baby.
They stop and one of them hands you the like two little hands full of broken cup. You mashed it in your face?
Yes.
All right.
scratch the screen.
broken
with that
cup.
shit.
You a broken cup.
Cookie monster just so flatters.
So we're going to this brothel then, lads.
Yeah, we
Yes.
are ready.
Early morning brothel visit.
Early
Yeah,
morning
who's a bad
brothel.
mother now? We all leaving to go to a brothel, right?
How small are these mini bots? Like, oh, that's not that small. Okay.
Mini crawl.
I was going to disguise
Are you
them as
bringing them with
boobs,
us, or
but
can we just leave them there?
they're too big.
They're a bit
to disguise as
inconvenient,
boobs.
We don't need
yeah.
them.
All right,
providing
stay
any
here,
value.
lads.
I see you guys wanna leave the
Mister,
kids.
mister, mister.
You coming back?
Yeah, we're gonna leave
Definitely.
Gonna leave the kids.
The
We make
kids. You leave
breakfast?
your kids.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you judge me for it, but you do the same shit. You just gonna leave the kids in? We're just gonna leave them alone?
I mean, I would take them, but you won't let me.
No, you can take them as far as you want. Far, far away from me. I hate those kids.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, you go. We make dinner.
No.
Touch my other cups, motherfucker.
And
Touch
like
my other
this,
cups.
like the second you take a step out of the building, you hear everything smashing inside, just things breaking all around.
Ah, we didn't need the deposit back anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't
I don't
our
Do you
like
know
problem.
cups.
people-
Give me 35 guap right now. Hand it over. Hand it over.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Why?
You're the guap carrier. Give me 35 guap.
For
Oh.
what?
For the shit they broke. I know it was my shit because it was all in front. They all stood in front of my shit.
We have any
I'm gonna-
internal beef right now?
Yeah.
This is him.
Give me the 35 guap. That's your husband, wife, monitor. That's your Dell screen, okay? Give me the guap.
What are the options?
Give it to him or don't give it to him.
I'm not going to give it to him.
Okay, I'm putting that ice in his body.
You
Oh
want
my
to attack him?
God.
Yeah.
No, I'm not attacking him. Just putting him in his body. For a later date.
Okay, let's say. Okay, you can roll for that.
There's nothing
Yeah,
harmless.
yeah,
It
yeah.
just seamlessly walking in his body. It's an 8.
What's your shield?
9.
That one too.
Okay.
Let's go to Aphrodite's Annex.
All right. We're gonna skip over the part that you make your way there. It's arduous, but you make it.
Take some time.
So you've been
Get
to
it.
quite a few brothels, and Aphrodite's Annex is one of the best in town. It's also one of the oldest, and the city of Tachion is 10,000 years old, and Aphrodite's Annex has been there for at least half of that. the building, Aphrodite's Annex, it's a very strange building. It starts out pretty small, but then it grows bigger and wider as it grows into the sky. And the entire thing looks extremely wonky, but it's being held up by these sort of force fields that make sure that the whole thing doesn't topple over and crushes everybody inside and outside. But as you approach it, you can immediately see that this is not the Aphrodite's Annex. You know, like you heard in the airship, it's got an upgrade. Like all the buildings around it have been purchased by the Annex and have all been decorated with like flowers and flags, and there's been art just painted all over it. And when you approach this sort of area, there's this archway above it that says Red Haven, which is apparently what they've called this new and improved version of the Annex. And when you approach it, you can hear music playing, and there are a lot of people inside, but the atmosphere is completely different than it was like right in front of your apartments. Like people dancing, people are sort of, you see a lot of people like smoking, using these sort of very intricate sort of, what do you call them? Shishas, but then way more complicated. There's people wearing face paint that have glitters everywhere. A lot of people are wearing only half of their clothes. It's more or less like a festival, but then a little less grim than it was when you were in your apartment.
Can you see the generator for the shields?
Sorry?
Can you see the generator for the shields?
No, you can't see them.
Can't see them. Oh, cool.
No. You can try to deduce where they are if you want.
Yeah.
You can give me a mind roll for that. It's going to be a difficult roll, but you can give it a shot.
Right. It's D6.
D12.
D12.
Yeah.
That's D20,
Yeah.
which is D12, yeah.
11.
Plus your mind.
14.
All right.
15.
You know that this kind of construction needs a very strong base for it to work. So it's usually in the cellar or somewhere below the building, and it encompasses the entire thing.
All right, so it's so large, it's going to produce a lot of energy to keep it along. I mean, there's going to be steam vents.
Sure, there are. Yeah, you could, like, if you would want to make your way into the cellar, there's.
Oh, no.
Try to find out.
I'm not going to go in. I'm going to send half of my nanobots towards the generator.
Okay, you can send them in to explore, and then they'll come back to you in a bit. So then you can send them out now.
Yeah.
Give me your roll for that. Just give me a D12 and add your mind.
1.
5?
5. Okay. They'll get back to you when they get back to you.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So you're making your way into this this space, and so how do your characters feel going in here?
I love it. It's my dream place. I think I'd like to do a little performance as well if I can.
Nice.
So maybe if you guys don't mind if I just put on a little show, just do a little 5-minute set,
Show of what, sorry?
Hypnotism.
Oh, right,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were doing a sex
do-
show.
No, it's fine. Perfect.
No, just
It's perfect.
Are we not in a
Hypnotism
brothel?
and sex,
Yeah, but everyone's just partying as
You're
well.
still
It's just
outside.
general,
Oh,
it's
right,
just
okay.
general fun.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's fine.
So I'm just gonna do that.
All right. So what is your show like?
It's kind of like burlesque.
Burlesque hypnotism.
Burlesque, and so I'll be like
You know you have mind powers, right?
I've got mind control in it.
Yeah. What's the burlesque part of this?
Yeah, I just want to look good, like.
You're just hypnotized by the boobs?
Yeah, like I've got. It's got to be a performance, So yeah, it's gonna be.
No,
very...
that's not burlesque. Burlesque is all about like seduction. Like burlesque
What
is
are
like
you
the
doing?
slow removal. It's not
I'm
like a
just
carnival.
saying that's the music of the tassels that are twirling around.
No. Burlesque is not like that. Burlesque is more like tactile. It's more of a tease. Like. it's
Why
not
is he
process.
getting
So yeah, I've
really
got the
deep
long
into this?
glove. I've got like the
It's
long
more
gloves
tease,
on.
it's more
I'm in a champagne glass,
Right.
and there's really good lighting, so I'm just a shadow.
Wait, where'd you get the champagne glass?
Is that what?
I'll just carry it around with me.
just
in
lug the
case.
entire thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this to happen.
I'll grant you that you can try to hypnotize people in thinking they're seeing the glass. Okay, so as soon as you like start introducing yourself and start, announcing that you want to do a show, people immediately gather around. It seems like everybody's here, like you said, they're just ready for a good time. So just give me one performance roll. So make it a D12 and add your social, and that will determine the entirety of the show. If you roll high, it's great. If you fuck it up, it's awful.
7 social, sorry.
Yeah.
11.
All right. It's pretty. It's not the best show you've done, but it's pretty good.
Speak for yourself.
While the performance is going on, do I see any like shop windows in the street?
Yeah, you see one jumps out. It's a communication center. Communication centers are they're called communication centers, but they're actually more like VR porn hubs. This is like where everybody goes into stalls and uses interactive sex toys, and all the latest sex tech is available there. And you can see one that's got like neon signs, just like lights everywhere, and people are just pouring in and out. It seems that this person has made a very good living for himself right now, having this shop right here.
Suspicious.
I think Mr. Quinn's gonna go in there and fuck a MacBook if you don't want to stop her before she goes.
A what?
A MacBook. Macronius. Macronius books.
Bokius.
Created by Stevoni Jobs. What is wrong with you? It's like you just got born. What the hell's...
She came down in the last shower of rain, son.
What are you talking about?
When you're done with your performance, 2 people come walking up to you, and they're like, they're obviously a couple, or at least they act like they're a couple. They're very tanned, which is very weird for Tachion, and they have this little sort of glass tube, and they're smoking something out of it, and the smell is very sweet, and you know that they're smoking something called Dilator. And Dilator improves your social skills, but it makes you a little bit dumb. But it's very enjoyable, and it's fairly harmless. And they're sort of walking around with it, and they come walking up to you, and they're like immediately sort of like put their arms around you, and they're like, "You are so good. That was so great. That was like just wow.
Well, thank you.
Where'd you learn that?"
I'd like to say that I learned it, but it's a part of me. I was born with talent like that. But thank you for noticing. I really appreciate that.
Wow, that's so.
Can I have a bit of that?
Yeah. They hand it over, and they sort of look at you as well. Are these your friends?
Yeah, you could say that.
You all look amazing.
I flex my muscles.
You are so strong.
No, I'm good.
just-
I'm just trying to find where that big ass glass went. Seemed to have disappeared. Is that? Did you mind control me? This is some bull. Oh.
The guy makes his way to you, Kylie, and he says, "Wow, you're not really a talker, are you?"
No.
Cool, that's cool, man. I respect that, Yeah. Don't you respect that, babe? Yeah, we totally respect that.
I don't think I respect it.
Do you want a bit of this?
I think it's cocaine.
No, I'm okay. I don't need drugs.
No
Drug.
I don't need no drugs.
Suit yourself.
Drug for chumps.
They ask you, so what are you, like, just hanging out, right?
No, I actually came to see my kids. They work in the back on the weekends.
You have kids?
Yeah. You know the 4 chefs?
I love that. Don't you love that, babe? Yeah, we totally love that. Yeah, we love that.
You know the 4 chefs? You eat here
God.
before?
We here?
Yeah.
Do we eat here, baby? Yeah, we love it.
Yeah. Those my kids work there. They got good skills with the foods and whatnot.
Wait, your kids make food?
Yeah. You gonna judge me, huh?
Look, Yeah. Well, baby, do we judge? No, we don't. No, we don't judge.
No, you don't judge?
No,
That's
it's
good,
fine.
because I would say you out here smoking crack and you just handing it around, but it's fine.
Come on, man. We have like it's a week before the end of times. You know. I mean, what are we gonna do?
That is true.
Yeah.
But we're out here looking for helping people.
You
We're
are?
trying
I thought you were here to
solve
pick up the
some-
kid.
Oh, I'm not here to pick up. I'm just here to see him. You know? We got a lunch break. I'm not trying to hear all that. That's a lot.
Yeah, this thing's kind of fucked up. We're not here to judge.
No, that's good. Smoke your crack, man.
All right. Well, you want to dance?
Yes.
No, thank you.
I'm good.
We can have a little dance.
No.
Can I
You've done
dance?
enough dancing for today. Where's that big ass glass?
But they're so nice, you know. They're my fans.
Oh.
Have they got any money?
You don't know. They're not wearing a whole lot of clothes, but one of them is wearing sort of a pouch.
Up the butt.
Can I attempt to steal the pouch without them knowing?
Yes.
Thank you.
Roll a
Sensor into
speed
one of them.
roll.
D12.
Yep.
Ooh.
11.
That's a lot of rolling.
Yeah, you make it.
Nice.
They're just constantly sort of enamored with each other or talking to you, and they're just like dancing, and you slip off the thing, and it just you manage to take it off him fairly easily. He doesn't notice. You see that the annex itself has also been like decorated and been painted, and there is a pretty big line to get in. And as you like take a better look at the line, you see a few faces that you've seen at the Lustcraft headquarters.
Oh.
Not necessarily anybody you've had an encounter with, but you see a few people. You're like, yeah, they've been there before, yeah, or you've seen them before. So it seems you're not the only ones here to do some researching.
How good are your nanobots at flying shit?
Not too good at anything, really.
Oh. Can they lift heavy things?
No.
They're very lazy.
I mean, they could. They just don't want to.
Shit.
More like nano bitches. It's not very helpful in any situation.
Do we know if someone has got? Well, we're guessing that someone's got a lot of information.
Don't you know these people?
Well, I'm just thinking that I could get information out of someone.
Yeah, do that.
Right, you go
You-
talk
But
to
who?
us.
Yeah.
Can
Those
we
two.
do a mass hypnosis through the music system in Aphrodite's annex to
Well,
get
what-
everyone into a trance-like state so we can start interviewing them?
You can try, but
What the whole?
it seems more difficult than just asking people.
We split up.
Yeah.
Alright. If you go and ask them, you two go and look for more people to ask. I'm gonna go down to the cellar. So I feel like this is about to go wrong. I don't know what's gonna happen. But if I could just find a generator, we'd have an exit plan at least.
The exit plan of destroying the entire building.
Yeah. Why would we?
What? Terrible exit plan.
There are like 2,000-3,000 people inside of the building.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't need to do this.
We
Oh,
def-
No,
but I
terrible
didn't say I
plan.
was going to. But I do
I
have,
want to.
I want to have control of the building, at least their
What
main
about your
system.
kids? Aren't your kids in this building?
Why you bring up my kids all the time, man? What's up with you? Why are you always talking about kids for? Are you pervert? You like kids? Get out of my face. Let me tell you something, right? If we can get in control of their systems, we can turn the lights off when we want, which could help us disappear at any time. So do you guys want full control or not?
No.
Just gonna let the scientist person walk around and act dumb with you guys?
Yeah.
I think ahead. I'm a strategist. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm gonna let the Dell laptop load. What do you want?
You can go and do your thing. We don't
No.
really need you here.
Yeah,
I'm finally standing up.
while I just walk off like he did give me the money earlier.
I'm finally standing up.
Unless you put hands on me, then it's not gonna happen.
Because. Alright. This is what's going to happen.
Oh, is what?
You want to hear what's going to happen?
What's gonna happen? You could tell me.
You're going to use your nanobot
I'm gonna use my number
to survey the entire club.
They've already started doing that.
We're going to address some potential targets that need to be hypnotized and interrogated. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to use
Yeah.
our time efficiently, and it's not going to go wrong.
I just walk off. I just walk clean off down to the basement.
It's up to you. Yeah. I mean, you don't know where the basement is.
My nanobots already went down there.
Yeah, but you haven't. Yeah, they aren't back to you yet.
Yeah, but I should be able to track them there.
Okay, if he won't listen to me, can I hypnotize him to listen to him?
You can, if you want to.
Roll.
Because it's right.
He needs to be put down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Can't be murdering our mates now.
8.
8 plus 3, 11.
That'll do, I think.
So
Oh.
So you shut your goddamn mouth.
So what are you? So you're doing you're charming him.
oh yeah, of course.
You are now. You now feel that you are her very good friend.
Oh my god, I feel like we don't talk enough. Crazy. Like,
Did you enjoy my show?
not really, but you know,
Hey, did
like,
you enjoy my show?
not really, but
Did you enjoy my
you
show?
can keep waving that shit in my face. I don't like you, but what's really cool is that you put a glass that was huge, like beyond belief, because I did not see you carry it in, but now it's gone. So it's just like mad crazy that you can do that. But honestly, I feel like your show would be better without you in it. But but I love you all the most because we would have more time to. Oh, what
Right,
you doing? What's that?
let's just cut this out now. Right, for the next half an hour, you're gonna do everything that Kylie says. Okay.
30 minutes.
Let's say you have you don't have the power to give him command of him. Like he will listen to you. Like you are
Okay.
his good friend, but
Okay.
you can't command him. He would just do what friends do.
Okay.
What good friends do.
Yeah,
Powerful
the
to
shitty
mind control
friend.
If my genius level smarts are just getting turned off like this.
Enough.
Oh my god.
Oh, guys, let's do something. Let's go in.
Let's do it.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
Do you know a back door? You come here all the time.
Yeah.
Let's get in there then.
Yeah. There's just one round the corner.
All right.
Let's
Come
do
on.
it.
Sound of walking.
So where are you going?
Strongly. In the back door,
The back door of the annex?
like I do all the time.
I thought we were inside the annex already.
No, you were outside.
No, we need to get inside. We need to start speaking to people.
Okay.
Break through a door.
You want to get into the building itself.
We're not going through the main entrance because we're not waiting in line.
All right.
I'll break the line.
Up the butt.
You make your way around the building, and there is a back door, and there's two people standing outside. They're two clones, one male, one female, and they're just sort of leaning next to the door, smoking. And as you walk up, they say, "Entrance that way."
Like,
Hypnotized.
I'm the bodyguard of this really famous Eva Lord lady. You should let her in. She's performing tonight.
Oh, shit. Okay, give me a social roll and roll it with favor. So that means you can roll twice and pick the highest one.
12 plus 2, 14.
So that was a natural 12.
Yep.
Okay. They believe you.
We
They're
got
like,
champagne.
We didn't even have to kill anyone.
Yeah, boy.
they're like, oh, right. Well, I mean, they're sorry. There's so much shows going on. I can't really keep track of. All right. Well, dressing room's in the back. Bathroom's over there, and the minibar is, I think, to the right somewhere. And then upstairs is stages. And if you want to see Nana Mama, she's all the way at the top, but I think she might be busy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, and then who are?
We should go to
This
the
is
window.
crew, or who are these two?
I'm here to do plumbing in the basement.
Yeah, no, this is my crew. Yeah.
Plumbing in the
This is-
basement, then.
That's what.
A euphemism.
What stuff of cleaning it all out.
Ah, right.
So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just clean her out before she steps into the glass.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That.
It's a glass. It's a whole thing. Look,
Cool
what
set.
part of her set?
Yeah. I'll come see that.
I clean her toenails.
Yeah, he's a creep. We just bring him along though. Like, he
All
doesn't
right.
actually work.
Just move along. All right. They let you in.
Yeah, boys.
You make it into a sort of damp hallway. You can hear the sort of muffled thumping of music upstairs. And otherwise, you are now just with the four of you. Hello.
We need to go to the top.
Let's go to the fucking top right now. Yeah.
We don't even need to check all these people.
I'm gonna
fuck
give
that.
you the possibility to try to shake off the hypnotism.
Oh.
So roll a roll a d12 and add your mind. We're gonna make it. Let's say if you roll over a 9, so 10 or higher, you make it out.
Oh, 11.
You're out.
Oh, shit.
Okay. You don't know that this happened. You all don't know that he's shaking it off.
I keep playing along.
Okay.
That's useless.
So you make your way 1 floor upstairs, and you are now just in the middle of the fucking party, and it's going absolutely crazy here. Like, you know this place, you've never seen it like this. It's just mayhem, but it's like the good kind of mayhem. It's like this is like, it feels like the party that happens once in a lifetime. But now it's continuous. And there is an elevator, and you can take it. You can ride it all the way to the top if you want. There's like, you can see that at the same time it's sort of classy, and there's like nice seating and everything, but at the same time you can also hear the building groan. You know, it's also like the shielding is very much needed to make this not fall apart. You want to make your way up?
Yeah.
Is this where? Is it Nana Mama?
Nana Mama.
We're all walking up to the...
Are we going the right way?
Guys,
Yeah, she is her office is at the top.
Cool.
guys, I've got a
So
plan.
We all walk into the elevator, and as they step in, I step back.
Okay.
Oh.
Does anybody of you want to try to grab onto
They're
him?
all facing the opposite way.
No, they're not.
Yes.
Okay, so make it a speed contest.
Contest of speed.
Oh.
What is it? 12.
7 plus 4, 11.
Not like a 1 to me. Wait, what?
Yeah,
12.
D12, add your speed.
Oh, 2.
7.
Yeah, you don't make it. So you manage to grab onto him. If you want to pull him into the elevator, you're gonna have to do a power contest. But I'm not sure what do you want to do. That? You wanna?
No, it's already rolling. Yep.
Shit.
Okay, so you manage to grab him, but you don't manage to like pull him in. So you're in a stalemate while the door is like closing.
His arm's still weak from that yesterday.
The communication device we have, what is that to communicate to?
It's to communicate with Vinka.
Oh, okay, that's useless.
Or is it?
Well, what do you want to do?
It's really weird that you guys don't want me to take control of the building for you. I'm literally trying to help us take
Well, just
care
let
of
him go. Just let him go.
No,
You're the one that's holding him!
Sweet Lord!
Well, what else are we gonna do? Like, I feel like you want to go, and I feel like we're just forcing you to stay.
Yeah, let him go.
Yeah, that's
But
exactly
the
what
thing
you're doing.
is,
You
if shit goes
hypnotize me.
down, we can't help you, because you'll be on your own.
If shit goes down, I'll have control of the entire building.
Yeah, what if it goes down before you get the control?
Nobody's guarding. I'm just gonna
How
go.
do you know nobody's guarding it? It's the
I'll be
control of
okay.
the entire building.
I'll be okay.
Thousands of people would die if it's
Got that
fucked up.
Kevlar, you know?
So there's probably some guards there.
Look, I'll be okay. It's not.
I mean, I don't care if you die, but
Whoa.
She says, "But." So what does that mean? That's an oxymoron of a sentence. Your robot fucking should have shut down. Your whole system should have shut down. You
That is
let go.
harsh.
You mind control me one more time. I swear to God.
I thought we were friends.
Oh, we friends, huh? You mind control your friends, huh? It's kind of fucked up. You guys gonna let me go?
Sure. You're
Thank
fucking
you.
painful.
Thank you.
We
All right.
don't need you.
We're gonna do sort of a split screen, so we're gonna switch from you guys to you, and then we're just gonna do it.
Yeah, you gotta make it complicated.
Let's do you first then. You make your way up with the elevator. What do you want to do?
I wait for a bit and then go straight down. Because it must have gone to like a bottom floor. Wait, did we go in any floors?
No, you didn't. You
Okay,
like,
yeah,
you just stepped into the elevator, and then so you want to wait until the elevator comes back.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
go down.
In that case, we're gonna do yours first. You make your way up, and the elevator opens up to like a very nicely decorated room, but it's like a foyer before the actual office. And there's a cybernetic woman, and she's sitting behind a desk, and she has this very frail frame, and she looks up and she says, "Oh, hello. I don't believe Nana is expecting any guests.
She's not.
Yeah, she is expecting me. I'm one of the top performers of the Aphrodite
Right.
N.O.X. So
Who are you?
I'm here for a law.
Okay, give me a social roll. Let's see if you can.
I'm flexing my muscles behind to look all strong.
Probably should have told you.
5 social.
It's 9.
5,
She's
no.
trying to be famous.
Yeah, no, but all she has to do is search your system. Like,
Oh yeah, did she get
bookkeep.
more social from smoking that shit?
No,
Oh yeah, you did.
confidence.
+2.
Yeah.
+2 social. What? So what does that make it?
Wait, what was it? 9?
You
Yeah.
rolled a
No,
5.
it's
so let's-
11.
It's 11.
11.
Oh, that saves your ass.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
See,
Take all the
fake it
drug.
till you make it.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I don't see you here, but I mean, you guys seem like the real deals. Let me just introduce you. Just a second. And she walks up to the door. She opens the door a little bit. She says, Nana, and you hear this creaky voice come from inside. Yes. Yeah, you have guests. Oh, send them in. And the door opens, and you see Nana Mama, and she is this, like, her technology is old, which still means it's like super high tech compared to ours, but like the parts that she needs aren't come by as easily anymore. She moves a little slow, and she has these huge, like, saucer-like eyes that sort of like become bigger and smaller when she focuses on things. And she's wearing this enormous pink wig, which is sort of her her iconic look.
Nana Mama is the queen.
She doesn't have legs, but her body floats over the ground. And as you come in, she nods at you. She says, "Oh, I think I've seen you here before, haven't I, dear?"
Yeah, you have, yeah.
And
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And you are
Mr. Quinn.
Mr. Quinn, and
Kylie.
nice to meet you. What can I do for you?
We've just come to have a little chat, actually.
Oh, that
Wanna
sounds
just have
nice.
Yeah, I thought we could just have a sit and have a chat, you know.
Okay, we're gonna cut to you real quick. We'll pick this up after. What are you doing? You want to take the elevator downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. You wait for the elevator to come back, but it doesn't have a down section, so you can't take the elevator down.
I'll go to the maintenance elevator.
All right.
So I wait around and look and see where all the people are getting refreshments from.
Yeah, you see some of the people that work at the annex go in and out of the elevator, but you need like special access to it.
Okay. So I go over to them and I go, "Hey, it's me. How you doing?" And I give them a really big hug.
Okay, give me a social roll.
That's the wrong dice.
God
Oh
damn.
yeah.
6.
Plus social.
8. Oh, I'm not doing it to. I'm just doing it.
No,
to spread
but
the
I mean
damage.
just to like to convince them that like how are you doing? It's this woman, a human, and she's wearing this tray of drinks, and she's like, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry. Oh, ma'am, sorry, ma'am, I'm sorry, I really need to not drop these drinks."
Oh, it's me. It's me. Do you not remember me from the play? Oh, how fucking rude! As I'm doing this, I spread the nanites as I'm hugging her throughout their whole body, just searching for her.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a clip that can unclip. That's got an ID card because they must have one to go down.
Right, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, to make this work, you're going to have to roll a speed. It's going to be against her mind.
Mm. 7.
That will exactly do.
Oh.
So your nanites lift the clip off her, and she's like, I'm sorry. And she sort of like turns away. It's like, I'm not sure I even know you. I'm sorry.
So rude that you wouldn't remember me.
ma'am,
You know
please,
what? I
I'm
don't
trying
even.
to do a job
I
here.
don't even want to be here. You know what? I'm going.
The end of times, end of times, end of times, end of times.
End of
Why
your
are you
time,
fucking
Leo looking
working?
at, and I walk straight to the elevator.
All right, yeah, you make your way in.
I use the key card to go down to the basement.
Okay, you make your way down to the basement, and
While I'm in there, though, I open the top hatch and I just climb up top, but not to get anywhere, just to hide. When the elevator opens, I just want it to be open.
okay, that's going to be a power roll to see if you make your way out there.
Do D12.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah,
Nice.
like it's nothing.
Yeah.
You open up the hatch and you jump out, and you make your way down. The doors open, and now we're gonna go back to you.
Yeah, so yeah, just thought we could have a little chat, have a little.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
Yeah, get to know my friends.
So, why are you here exactly? You haven't come up all this way just to chat with me,
The
have you?
world's ending. Thought it might be nice to meet you. We've heard
But
a lot about you.
I thought Clara said you were performing.
She's performing. I'm a bodyguard.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get the.
Wait, I don't remember booking you. What are you taking out?
I wanna use a hypnotism.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll for that and add your
Okay.
social.
11 for 15.
Plus your drugs.
Plus the drugs.
17, boys.
All right, you're working on it, and Nana is very hard to hypnotize, and you can see she's falling in and out of it like a couple of times before you actually manage to get a hold of it. But then you have her, but you feel it's very fragile. Like it's her mind is ancient and very wise.
Like it's hurting my brain.
Yes, it's a strain on your brain.
Okay.
It's a strain on your brain. Sorry.
That's right.
Okay, well, I want you to tell us any secret information about Aphrodite's N.O.X.
And the N.O.X virus.
and the N.O.X virus
Well,
and its connections.
That's a lot.
the password
that.
to the left window on the main floor is 2433.
Get that down.
Sometimes I skim a little bit on the payments, but that's only when they've been bad. I have about 6 years of taxes I still need to file. Anything else you want to know? She just starts naming shit that are secrets,
Do I
but not necessarily anything that you
have a
need.
robot record button?
Sure.
That's well late now.
I know, but-
What about the N.O.X virus? Do you know anything about it?
That's you. Okay, she's going to roll.
That's what the payments are for.
Yeah, you still have a hold on her.
Oh my god.
Okay.
She says, "Oh yeah, that virus. I've been worried about that for a long time now. I've been doing my best to try to stop it, but it's been difficult.
How have you been trying to stop it?
Well, I've been hiring people to send out, researchers and everything. I mean, you can't trust the TBF for shit, so gotta do it ourselves."
Why can't you trust the TPO?
Why can't
Well,
you judge the
I've
I've got to say it.
Might as well just gonna snap her out of it now.
Fucking.
Well, I mean, you can't trust any of the big corporations, right? Especially
fuck
not,
them.
Yeah, fuck them. And I mean, them all joined together. It's like
Very
the end of the world. If it wasn't already coming.
So they're involved.
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, I know for sure that the church is involved.
Which church? I mean,
Oh, the
you said.
Nocturnals, obviously. Who
Oh,
else? Ooh, she has low rolls.
I'm still in this.
Wow, I still feel so weird. Outside, you're hearing a lot of ruckus, and not the kind of ruckus you were hearing before. You hear like people screaming, and there's you hear like crying sounds. Well, you're still entrancing her, but if one of you want to look out the window, you can. And you see this procession of nocturnal priests, and they're making their way through the Red Haven. And it's such a grim contrast. Like, it's all these people, these brightly colored people with their face paint, and they're dancing. And then there's this snake of black hooded figures with large metal circles with a cross through it on their back, blood dripping from it. A lot of them are wearing like these sort of gas masks and stuff, and they're sort of making their way through the crowd. And Okay. And the crying from the crowd sort of wakes her up, and she's like, "Where are you? Where were you?" And then she hears the screams outside, and she looks out, and she's like,
Oh no.
not again.
What's happening?
Oh no. Now we're gonna cut back to you.
Oh.
That's good. What's
The
happening?
door is open.
Door's open.
There is the door's open, and well, you can't see anything because you're.
I lower myself down, but only my head just to peek and see if there's any guards there.
Okay, give me make a speed roll for that.
Oh, who's on? 5, 3, 8.
8. Okay, you peek your head down and you see a safe door, like this very complex security system. There are 3 guards sitting in front, and there's like automated rifles hanging from the ceiling.
Okay. Is there a system controlling all of this, or a guard that has main control?
There's like a few control panels.
Okay. If I've sent my half of my nanobots down already,
Yeah, you can hear them. You can hear them slowly buzzing through the elevator shaft. They're coming back.
Alright, I pull them down out of the vent, but slowly, and lead them to a specific point where one of their, like where they can make noise and draw the attention away.
So, what do you want to do exactly?
Yeah, I just want them to come out of the vent and then hide, but then like slowly go towards the vent. I mean, the panels.
Yeah.
Out of control. So I'm gonna take the guns out first.
So you want to send your nanites to these control panels?
Yeah.
To take them out?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a roll, because as soon as the nanites fly in, these guns are gonna start firing.
Is it like a sort like zzz, or is it?
Yeah, they're like these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So give me a roll. Make it a speed roll to see how speedy your nanites move.
Oh no.
Oh, it was a 1.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of gunfire.
That's good actually.
Yeah, the guns like whir up and start spraying bullets. One of them actually shoots like lasers, and it's just gunfire everywhere. And the guards, they like take out their guns, and they're now sort of sitting at the ready.
Are they
Almost,
all facing the opposite way then?
they're all facing the elevator shaft or the elevator door.
Where did they come in? I thought they came. What's it? My nanites came up from the other side.
No, they were coming like through the elevator shaft, and you got them back, and then you were able to send them out.
I sent them in ages ago. They should have come in for a different angle as well.
Yeah, they come back to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna cut to you. So Nana Mama's starting to freak out. She's like, "Oh no, oh not again. I don't know who you are. I don't know what just happened, but please leave, because this is not good. This is not good.
What's the matter?
Please leave.
Can we help?
You might.
Okay.
Okay, give me a social roll.
Hey, that's definitely my strength. 8. Oh wait, 9.
She's like, you want to help? Stop what's about to happen. Stop these people down there now. Please go. Please. I will discuss anything you want with you after, but go.
How many
Lads?
people are downstairs?
What do we
The people
think?
in the black?
Yes, the priests.
It's like 8.
8.
How are we gonna do this?
Should we try? Seems fun.
I've got an idea. So we're upstairs and they're downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any specific people we need to aim at, Nana Mama?
Just, I don't know, just the front one, I guess.
Can
Rip
I
off my arm. Throw it at the front one.
Yes. All right. So do you toss it through the window, or do you jump out the window?
Oh, mate, I think I'm jumping out the fucking window.
All right. You catapult yourself out of the window. This is all happening in slow motion, obviously.
Yeah,
like
obviously.
Glass is shattering everywhere.
you see your your idol jumping through the window, ripping his own arm
It
off,
doesn't matter.
and tossing it towards the guy in the front. Give me a. This is going to be speed roll.
Oh. With favor?
Because it's cool, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have the higher ground.
It was good anyway. Oh, that was even better. 12.
Oh shit! So
15.
yeah, okay. Well, for your weapon,
my
if you
Crit.
if you roll a 12, you get to roll your damage 3 times.
Yeah.
So that is 3d8 damage.
Woo! That was an 8. That was a 5. And that was a 3.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Just tell me how you take them out.
I'm falling from quite a height here,
Yes.
so I'm assuming that might die.
There's a chance.
But while falling, I want to call out, Mr. 123, tell them I love them. And I want to land on the front guy, crush him with my legs, and then catch my arm that I threw, and then whack him in the face with it.
Perfect. Okay. You make your way down, like your body is soaring through the air, and you crush this guy, like you just pulverize his body. But like you said, as soon as you hit the ground, it is like you just jump like 12 floors. So we're gonna, I'm gonna let you roll for your own damage first. We're gonna make
I'll
that
take it, it's fine.
2d6.
Oh shit, that was a 6. And that was a 3.
So that is 9 total.
Yeah.
How much you have left?
4. I'm
You're still alive.
just about to
Okay.
be trampled by a horde of people.
And down at the
so,
window, just crying.
No.
No.
Kylie,
Um,
I still love you.
you crash down.
You're just looking the other way.
Yeah,
You've
you
not
don't even
noticed.
love me.
No, I'm just pulling the silencer onto my pistol.
To
Be my
take
time
me out.
shortly.
Fucking hell.
You crash down. You have like a little bit of life force left in you, but when you sort of stand up and your sort of broken body turns around, you can see the priest behind him takes off his robes, and you can see that under it he is completely naked, and the chains are cutting into his are cutting into his skin, and around his entire body is this sort of harness. And in the middle is this bright red explosive device.
Okay.
And he says, "In the name of Dolor!"
I'm gonna see if I can tackle him. Oh, he's tackling me. That's fine.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
works
Let's
too.
make it a strength contest.
We'll tackle each
You're
other.
already weak as well.
That's fine.
This is a 14.
Oh, I got 4, 6. Sorry, 10.
He grabs
tackle
onto you, and as he presses you close, he detonates the explosive device on his chest, and a huge blast rips you and him apart.
Wow, that was
man.
pretty impressive. I did a lot of damage on that.
Yeah. And he takes out like 3 or 4 of his own buddies, but he also takes out like 20 innocent
Oh,
people around
fucking
him.
hell. I tried so hard.
And through the explosion, your limb comes flying back, and it lands right in your arms.
Because I'm there at the window,
Yeah.
like,
Okay, I'm going to give.
Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
you are
that's-
very much dead.
Yeah, I'm
That was the end of Mr.
I'll
Quinn.
leave now.
I'm giving all of you one short action before we close off this session. What's the last thing you want to do?
Are all those guys dead from that explosion?
Sorry?
Are all the guys dead from that explosion?
No, they're like, he took out 4. The first one is
There's
dead. He
4.
killed himself, so there's 2 left.
There's 2 left.
Yeah.
Can I try and take them out with a double pistol shot?
You can take out 1.
Why can't I take out 2? Okay. Would you like a speed?
Yeah. And roll it with favor.
9, 10, plus 4 is 14.
Yeah, that will do. Okay, roll damage.
nice.
3
Yeah, that doesn't kill him, but
plus
you.
power?
Yeah, no, plus speed.
Oh,
Ooh.
3 plus speed is 7.
Yeah, that kills him.
Woo!
Okay. So you shoot him through the head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Through the ear.
Through the earlobe.
Listen to this one, buddy.
Okay, so
He didn't even hear it because the pistol was silenced.
Said it after he shot him as well.
What's that?
What?
What's that, Skip?
okay, so there's one left, and you see him sort of looking around, and he starts scrambling and running away from the situation. I'm gonna start with Ava.
Yeah. So I've still got this arm, and I'm shaking, crying, and I can hear all this going on, but I'm not really paying attention. And I'm gonna guess this one of a guy is coming closer to me. So
Well, you're way up
still
there, and he's way down there.
Oh. Okay, so. Right, I'm gonna use my hallucinating power to make him see his own worst fear.
Ooh, dark. Okay, give me a roll for that.
8 and 4 and plus 2, right? 8 and 4 plus 2 is 14.
That's pretty high. Yeah, you definitely make it. You hear him scream, and he is screaming the name of his own god.
Oh.
There is seemingly nothing more he fears than his own god. And he is falling to his knees, and he just starts falling in this sort of worshipping trance.
That's perfect.
Quantum.
They just heard an explosion, right?
Yes.
There's only one exit from the basement, or
Yes. The elevator.
so they come to the elevator to start shooting, or
You're sort of in a stalemate now. Like, they're not rushing into the elevator because they know something is there. We can leave it leave it here if you want.
No. I've got, because I've not used the power that I can use here. So, can I make a little bit more fly down just in general view? So
Sure.
they come in to shoot it.
Yeah, but they're just sitting and waiting, and the guns are wall mounted.
I want to lure them in because the wall-mounted guns are on the outside, but they can't shoot inside. Or
What do you mean?
can they shoot inside the elevator? The
Yes.
wall-mounted guns? Let's just take care of the people. Can I send them down the corners of the elevator and then let them seep into the room without them seeing?
You can try.
In single file.
Yeah.
It's like an ant circus.
Yeah.
Let's make it a speed.
Oh, 10, 3, 13.
Sure. You can make a few go that way. There can't be a lot because then they'll be seen.
Yeah.
But you can do a few. Yeah.
Alright, so they get out into the room and they're slowly going towards the power box.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to leave it at that. So next session we'll see what you're able to do.
Did my death help anything, or was it completely useless?
Now we ignore
You took out all the guys at the same time. You just had some collateral damage.
I
Na-
think it was worth it, to be honest.
Okay, thanks.
You need a dramatic death.
Yeah.
Nana Mama is
She
standing at the window, and she's looking outside, and like she doesn't do tears, but if she had them, they would roll down her cheek right now. And she says, "I'm sorry you lost your friend. And I'm sorry that I have to do this." And she snaps her fingers, and a few guards come rushing in, and she says to the guards, "This woman hypnotized me. Take her away."
Oh, fuck!
And she tells you, I think it's best if you just leave.
Okay.
Out the window!
That will be it for today,
Oh
I
my
think.
god.
For our next two sessions, Molly won't be joining us. That makes sense because you are now in prison. I will see you two next session. I will see you next session, hopefully. And I will see you next session also, hopefully. Thanks so much again for watching.
Remember to masturbate.
Don't forget to masturbate.
Thanks to Kiro for being our grand sponsor. Thank you for watching. And, leave stuff in the comments and all the other internet shit everybody always says.
Maddie Show, Giggle Gang Podcast. That's what's up. Check it out. Giggle Gang Comedy.
Oh.
I ain't playing no games, son. Get up out of here.